Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Okay, same story as always. We can play, we can analyze your games, we can do something else that pops up on your mind. Maybe viewer arena if there are a lot of viewers and they are interested for arena. Maybe we can talk on Discord, or maybe you have some funny idea. One of the viewers suggested me to play engine match against one of his bots that he wrote, and it was fun. I drew one game actually. And okay, waiting to hear your thoughts and plans. Until then, let's play some games on lichess.com. Let's try to raise the rating. Okay, let's try the Polish. This is a strong player, so let's see how will they react with against the Polish. Okay. D5. Okay, E3. Hos, thank you for the follow. Okay, time to run, and he is now better developed and has, well, doesn't have that much of a central control. But he seems to go for the checkmate. Okay, knight c3. We're going for knight b5. So maybe he'll play a6 to stop it. Okay. Okay, we might change the pawn structure with knight d4. So, okay. Queen e2, knight f5 is coming. Nice, so he'll play bishop f8. Nice play by my opponent. I'm really impressed. Queen f3. We are hoping for some shenanigans on the long diagonal. Of course, nothing special. There is d5 now hanging. Where to go, what to do? Okay, knight g3. He might try c5, but I get the free pawn, so no. Knight e5. Okay, queen e2. He's going to c4, definitely. c5, nice. Okay. Okay, we'll go for d3. Okay, d3. So he doesn't have knight c4. We need to cover the light squares. Okay, queen to d2. So if he plays d4, we'll have knight e4 at some point. On b4, it's unpleasant, but we have knight e2 with d4 coming. And actually, I cannot play d4 yet because of knight c4. So, okay. f4 or h3. No, h3 to stop knight g4. So He might actually try this, but we'll have bishop d4 definitely. And then what? Okay. There should be no tactics yet because this knight blocks the bishop. So any knight f3, okay, c4, bishop d4. Now our bishop is firmly secured on the d4 square, and if he takes, we'll definitely have c file for ourselves. We have f4 square at some point, c3. Okay, so he closed pretty much everything. All right, he's pushing here, fair enough, but c3 is now exposed. And actually we have f4, f5 working for us. Knight c6, okay, bishop on c5, and now we'll have knight d4 coming, hoping to exchange the knight, but okay, let's not hurry yet. Knight c5, bishop d6, on e6, then there is g5, rook e6, g5. He has so much. Okay. I don't know who is this guy, but he's very suspicious. He's very suspicious to me. But never mind, okay. What now? Queen f6. Okay, queen g4. Here we might play knight h... no, he cannot play h5 yet, but I can. Hey Dragon, how are you, mate? How's life? Yeah, thank you. I don't share your opinion, but okay. It's an impro. Queen g5, okay. Rook e5, f6, takes. Okay, rook e3, we need to make some action. So if he takes, I will bolster d4. And I'm glad to hear that, Dragon. I'm actually very glad to hear that. This. So he will definitely... Oh, wait, he may not. Sir, there is this tactics, and now when he takes, we collect the rook. 1750 is a great success. It's a great success. And I'm actually very glad to hear that. Okay. But sorry, I need to make some moves before I lose. I need to focus for a moment. Queen c8, now knight drops. Okay, I'll play this, and I hope that he will go for a draw, because there is nothing else I can do. I mean, I have 24 seconds, I cannot checkmate in such a fast manner. He might go here, yeah. No, he won't, he'll just draw the game. And I'll take a look at this game. I would really like to see, okay. Check. And after this move, this move. Okay. This. Where is the checkmate? This. It's a draw. Of course, I had a win somewhere. But okay, let's take a look. Can you see the? Oh, we are on the utility window. Not a GG, John. No, it's not. But I think he played good moves. Okay. This is fairly logical so far. Bishop d6. Okay. Very well. a6. Rook e8, engine line starts. Okay. Engine move again. Engine move. Okay. Yeah, Dragon, gladly. Let me just take a look at his moves. They're very suspicious. Okay, c4. Okay, 5. No, he. Okay, c4. This knight. Okay, c3. He still wins. Knight d7. Very well. Knight, knight. H6, queen g4. Very well. Knight f8. Knight h5. Yeah, the only move. I'm so desperate here. Queen g5. I saw that move, but didn't see how to continue. Yeah. I saw queen c8, but again I couldn't calculate queen d4. I couldn't see what would have happened after queen c8. Yeah, now he has counterplay. Takes, and this is a draw. Okay, and now here, yeah, I knew I had a checkmate here somewhere. Okay, this queen f7. Yeah, and here, how do you win this? Queen e5. Yeah. Queen e5. And if he goes, okay, he's not crazy. He actually must be crazy. Yeah. And he has nowhere to go, so this is forced. And he's busted. Yeah, I knew there was something like this. And on this move again. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at the Dragon's game. London. Okay. Well, it's not London per se, is it? Only God knows, Jonathan. Only God knows. Okay. Okay, bishop. Oh, but is it? Queen e2. Why? Why queen e2? Makes no sense. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Why not simply? Yeah, he must take on d6. Because black threatens to take, and you may not take with the h-pawn. Your rook will drop. And now he chopped off. No, he didn't. He didn't see this. Oh, good. White was lucky. And white wants to play inferior position. Long castle. Good. Why? Why? Simply b6. Yeah, this is a thematic breaking of the king's queen side because c5 point cannot be maintained. Can't this work? Yeah, and now something like this. Does this work? Yeah. Knight c6, queen b5. Okay, I'm complicating a little, but definitely b6 must work. This, I don't know, man. No, it still wins according to the engine. But white now gets a counterplay with this plan. So he'll play b4 and he'll play b5. And if you take, he can play a4, sacrificing another pawn and opening up the game. So okay, long castle. White doesn't care. Okay, now things change. Knight e4. Okay. Oof. Knight g3. Yeah. Knight g3, a blunder, winning whole rook. Okay, he didn't see it. White doesn't see it. e5. Queen e1. Yeah, action in the wing is refuted with the action in the center. Nice example of that rule. So now good luck. This knight actually is the problem. He cannot join the attack. No. Queen c7, his bishop d3. And now rook e4. Why? Why not simply take with the rook? I don't understand. I should be still winning, yeah. Okay, it's not precise, but I will have something like this and... oh wait, I don't have the e1 square. Okay, understandable. Hmm. And now there is nothing left of the white attack. Queen is clumsy. Knight has nowhere to go. He cannot move forward. Rook is good. Rook is well posted, but he's alone. And king alone can defend the b7. There is also a queen. And this knight, well, he is poorly posted, but he can always come back. And although he is misplaced, white's queen is also misplaced, so it cancels itself out. So let's take a look. And now he goes for the open file. Yeah, a5. White stubbornly goes with some attack he believes he has, but there is nothing. Rook f2. Okay, now counterplay starts. Yeah. I would play with this rook actually to include him in the attack. And now I'm attacking along the second rank, and he would have to. He has this. Yeah, but you'll just move the queen, and there is knight c7, knight b5, hitting the d4 weakness and joining the attack. Definitely worth a try. So he took like this. Rook g2, b4. Oh, a blunder. White was lucky. This is a blunder now. He wins. Okay. Yeah, this is a collapse. Bye-bye. Yeah, the moment he blundered is the moment he lost. We can play dragon, but you need to tell me where. Are we playing on Lichess or on chess.com? Where do you want to play? What's this? With the Lichess. Give me a second. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is analysis board. Okay, now it makes sense. D5, I don't have a response to D4, so I'll wing it with D5. Okay, this is some sort of London setup. Okay. Let's play this knight h4. Let's exchange this bishop. I mean, d5 is secure enough. I will never successfully hop on e4 with this knight. Okay, castle. Will not take yet because he'll open up the rook and maybe try to go for the attack. So we can still wait. e4. Okay, this makes sense actually. Okay, I'll take. And I'll give him a check. No. Why should I? Let me check with the queen. Let me do this with the queen. I mean, I would love to see his response. Knight c3. Okay, makes sense. Takes. But there is nothing for... Okay. I'll take. And play e5 in hope to open up the position. On d5 I might have e4. But I won't. I don't have to play that move. On d5 I can simply... No, I could play f5, right? Or even bishop b4. I mean, there are options. Oh, you need time. Why didn't you say so? There you go. You have time. Hmm. a3. Okay, I'll open up the game. His king is in the center of the board. All right. Wait a second. Ah, he has the queen takes. Okay, so this doesn't work. Then we have to deal with the queen. Okay, queen c7. He doesn't have dark squared bishop, so we are safe on the dark squares. Okay, bishop f6. He needs to go somewhere. He'll play queen b3. Queen d3, pardon. Queen d3. h6, so there is no queen h7 checkmate. And knight e5 is a threat now. I mean, a threat. It's not a threat, but just a move that I believe is good for for black. Knight e5. We are hitting both of these pieces, and I don't care what he does. That knight will be chopped off. He won't stay on the board. And when that happens, I have queen e5 hitting this knight with tempo. Maybe I'll force an exchange of queens. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Knight hangs. He has knight to e4, but then I have queen b2 checkmate, so no, he cannot play that. Okay, bishop f5, now the queen is pinned. The queen is pinned. And that's all she wrote. No, takes with check. And let me see. Well, there is no need to. But okay, let's simplify. I don't care, I have an extra rook. Should be enough. Okay, g6, bishop g4, and f5. And this bishop is dead. And we'll play h5. No more g4, and that bishop is a pawn. He's just dead. I'm practically playing with an extra rook. I'll give you the time. There you go. But there is nothing left for him, because he will never play g4. I'm too fast. Yeah, this is too fast, this move. King. And he needs to make a move. Okay, it's time to enter the position. g4. And now he loses a full piece. Yeah. Somebody suggested the Polish defense, and No, no, we can, no, no. We can play bishop g2, knight f6. Okay, let's go e4. He may not take because his rook will drop. Okay, I still can play this. He still may not take due to bishop. Okay, h3. I would love to get the bishop pair, so I'm happy if he takes. Bishop g7. Okay, but okay, let's give check. Okay, and we have what? Bishop c4. Okay, he may not sacrifice yet because of queen f7, collecting the bishop. This is a thematic sacrifice when you to equalize, but it doesn't work yet, which doesn't mean it won't work in the future. Queen b6 looks nice for him. Before Kriegs, and on a3 he has a5 with slight initiative, so definitely white is d5, very nice move. Bishop, queen, 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 knight takes, rook. And what do I get? Nothing. Okay, let's give check. Let's gain time. Let's gain a little bit of time. And I'll castle. He might claim that he has queen b6. Not a bad move at all. He can even castle. Also a good move. Rook c8 is also a good move. a3 to protect before. And I'll take. And let me see. Is there anything that I can do here? No, there isn't. Okay, d3. I need to move my knight somewhere. He might play d4 to close the bishop, but he will also close his bishop, so okay. Definitely. Yeah, knight d2. Now these are all weak pawns. e5. I'll go for knight e4. No, I didn't. Well, yeah, I did, but yeah, I should have taken on c6. Knight d5. Okay, this is nice. Knight c5. So now he has f5, and he claims that his central pawn phalanx is better. It will give him advantage. So okay, if it does, it does. There is little I can do. Knight e6. e4. And then d3. Okay, I must take. Triple X, yeah. I mean, I have to do something, right? So he tries something like this, but is there a tactic for him? No, there isn't. Not yet. I don't see anything. Definitely, so I'll take. Hey Anuran, how are you, man? Welcome back. Slightly tired, but there you go. Still hanging out. Okay. This was nice. Okay, we'll take. He'll take the queen. And now we take the knight. The pawn with the knight. And yeah, my bishop is still dead. Congrats. Congrats, friend. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're playing well. Let me see. Okay, let's attack this rook. I'll give him. Oh my god, I blundered the full knight. Yeah. Okay. Game is practically over. I blundered the full piece. Yeah. What can I do? Okay, let's try and defend the. No, we can't. He has this. Yeah. Okay. We'll try to get this pawn, but of course, that's not gonna work. Rook c2 and he simply wins. I mean, dead lost. Yeah. Yeah. I can't take on d4 because he has the e2 check. He had that check, so okay. This is checkmate. Rook b1 checkmate and I'm busted. Okay. Dude, you have a... Dude, come on, we are playing 3-minute game. And you have an extra piece. Are you kidding me? And you had a checkmate on b1. Jesus Christ, I mean... Really? I mean, let's play 5 minutes if you need more time, or 10. No, you're not. If you're 1750, you're not a beginner. Not anymore. 1750, you are like, at the very least, second category player. So you're no longer a beginner, Dragon. Take it. Alekhine. Okay, G. But he also has this. Let's play safe. Let's play safe. And you had a mate in 1 last game. Literally mate in 1. That's why I didn't give you the time. I mean, you had an extra piece and the winning position mate in 1. I mean, what else do you want? You must learn. You must play a serious game, because one day you won't be able to get the take back against serious players. I play with all my strength. It's just that I'm tired today and I don't play a good game. I don't play well. I'm too tired because there are too many things on my mind. I have so many things to do and I'm not making... I cannot do that. I cannot simply make it work. Okay, this guy will try to checkmate. But you know what? I don't care actually. Go, play h6. This might be a bad mistake from my part. Definitely, engine might criticize my move, but I have a plan. I have a plan to play this, and if he takes, I take back and I control this important square. So he might play this. I never play deliberately bad moves, Jonathan. I never let people win. I always try to play my best. It's just that today I play poorly. And it's okay, it happens. It happens. Sachin Sayu, wait, long time no see. No, long time no see. How are you, man? How is Oki Chess? What is he doing? I think I found you on his channel. Good old Oki Chess. Okay, Bishop f6. We are going to hit on d4 to see what will happen. Knight e5. Okay. And then what? Okay, we'll go on a4. Now we are hitting on c2, which is nothing special. Slightly tired, Sachin Sayu. Slightly tired, but okay. I had a lot of things to do in the past week. I just cannot rest at all. And my day just evaporates in front of my eyes. But okay. I mean, whining won't produce any results, so why doing that? Bishop e2, rook f e8, and the other one will go to d8. Where do we go now? Okay, queen d6. No, we need to return the bishop. f4, he plays very committal moves. Very committal moves. Okay, so he might try to I always play maximum. I don't stoop so low to play those dubious moves. He's queen. Bro. I always play my best. Because you will never learn if I give you odds or something like that. a5, b5. This is not a bad move, even though it looks ridiculous. Actually, a5 is always a good response against b4 in many openings. So playing a5 immediately is not a bad move at all. Could very well be. Okay, knight to c3. Let's I mean, he had space. That's definitely bishop on f8. Well, my bishop could return to the game at some point. That's very important. A fact to mention. He could, okay, 5, bishop c4. We have a nice square for our bishop. Noodle, long time no see. We have a lady in the chat, guys. Behave. Behave, and if I start to misbehave, do slap me. Do warn me, because I get aggravated a lot couple of days I had played against some very suspicious people. Opponent, yeah, he used pawns. Okay, I'm not gonna allow him to hop on b4. We need the b4 square. Queen f6. I need this move to open up the bishop, because on b2 this bishop won't do anything. There is nothing on this diagonal for him, and he cannot go here because of the pawn. So we'll play h3 to prevent bishop g4, and okay, maybe c5, bishop, knight c5, he exchanges. He should have played c5 and bishop d7. Bishop d7 first. It's much more annoying for white because my knight was loose. But this is good too. He's still better. He's still better because my rook cannot enter the game, and my dark squares, these squares are just horrible. Okay, I'll take it and I'll castle. So if I manage to develop the bishop, I'll be a happy camper. And he played h6, bishop d2. We are hitting the a pawn with tempo, and again, this is just a diversion to finish development. The catch is after he plays a4, what to do? Yes, Sashin Sayu, white's advantage is long gone. I don't have anything here. And he now starts to go into savage mode. So h5 might come, but then I collect the g5 pawn. Yeah. Okay. So what do you want to play now? So white asks black, what do you play now? Because white can now play bishop h4. Yeah, we'll play that. No, we'll go to d2, hitting the a pawn. Knight f6. And if I take, well, I can actually go here, attacking the e-pawn. E-pawn is very important for red black, so that's one thing to go for. And now we have knight h4 hitting the queen, you see? And then the knight will hop to f5. He just wants to checkmate. Yeah. We can even play g3 to stop all the mating ideas. And now we hop on f5. And look at the synergy. Knight will from f5 defend g3 and h4. So we will always be safe. Okay, let's roll. I'm giving you time, don't worry. There you go. And let me see. Well, let me hit his rook. Let me hit his rook to see how will he... Noodle, just be more... Anuran. Fischer saws knight d7. Okay, we'll take. And now that's one piece out of attack. So let me see, what else can I play? Queen b1. It's time for me to attack his king from this side. So now he is the one under attack. My knight is a beauty, defending everything. And if he plays h4, I can simply play king g2, and when he takes, I will take with the pawn, and we get the f-file for the attack. And his knight still needs to... Noodle, he's talking about Fischer's Sozin attack in the Sicilian. And Fischer Sozin attack. Okay, queen b7. We are threatening checkmate on e7, and we are hitting the knight. Fischer Sozin attack. is an attack in the Sicilian defense where white puts the bishop on c4. And since I placed my bishop on c4 too, chat made analogy with the Fischer-Sozin attack. Okay, bishop b4. And I'll take. Okay. d6. Hopefully we'll get d5 in. You see this? He just blatantly breaks every opening rule. He plays with the wing pawns, he doesn't develop his pieces, and he sees a king and he thinks he can checkmate, but it's not that easy. Remember, you cannot attack a position that is not weakened. It will have resources to defend. And alpha 0. Oh, you're inspired. h5. And now we hit in the center with the e5. And we have good pieces now. Every piece that we have is good. Okay, let's copy in. Okay. Okay, I'll take this guy. And he'll maybe go queen d4, but we have rook e1 to defend. Rook e8, pardon. And notice the lining on the king. Now I have knight g3 threat. And this rook will check the king, and my knight will pick up the rook. So knowing him, he'll probably castle long. I'm very certain that he will go with the long castle, because this type of player always seeks sharp play and always goes for the attack. Yeah. And h6. We need to cover the dark squares because we don't have a black bishop, and we cannot allow him to play h6, because then after g6 all of our dark squares will be weak. Rook h4. Okay. Where does the knight go? Okay, knight g5. We can play knight g5 and claim that we will exchange a knight. Maybe it won't happen, but I gain time. If he moves the knight, knight doesn't have a good square to return. Okay, this is coming with a check. f4 is impossible because then the rook will hang. So a queen d2 is also a poor move, because then the rook hangs. So he needs to play king b1 or rook d2. Oh, but on rook d2 I have rook e1. Okay, and now we develop with check. And notice how black finished his development, but white's bishop doesn't participate in battle yet. And in such positions, it is important for the side that is ahead in development to strike, usually by opening the position. Okay, I'll take, and he takes, and we have again check, and with the spare time we are entering with the last undeveloped piece into a crushing attack. I mean crush. What did he play? Aha. Okay, we'll give check. He needs to go to b3. And now queen both checks the queen and the king. So we exchanged the queens and repelled his mating attack. And now this rook is slightly misplaced. Oh ho ho. And after this move, okay, we'll go back. He'll take on g7. He saw this nicely. This was a nice move. Rook d3. We are hitting both the rook and the king. So when he takes, we'll take this rook and we'll play the endgame a pawn down, hoping to survive. Ah, g4, fair enough. Okay, we can go here. He has f3 though. Okay. Okay, king in the endgame. So what does he try to do? Rook d2 takes, and I have king e5. King e3, he still wins. So, okay, my king is very active, and if he comes to f4, then I have compensation. So what will he do? Aha, he wanted to play a3 and then b4 to evacuate everything from that file. Okay, check. King f4, and now I have a probably winning endgame. Probably winning endgame. My king is much more active. Oh man, nice. Nice, I missed that one. Yeah, now he just pushes and he wins. Well played. GG, well played. Yeah. Yeah, I missed that one. Yeah, nice find. Yeah, you're strong. You're strong. Let me just take a look. If I take, yeah, you still win. You still win, so I may not take the rook. So I need to keep the rooks on board. This stupid user interface. So I need to play something like this. But can you win? Can you win? Or is it... No, it's equal, yeah. Yeah, my strong king compensates for the lack of the pawn. Okay, never mind. I played badly. You saw the g5 move, I didn't. And that's how you win. There you go. Anyone can play. Anuran, this is a free channel. So anyone who thinks, who wants to play can play. I don't care. And don't worry, I'm keeping one eye at the chat all the time. Because before you, I didn't have mods. I mean, and I cannot rely on mods all the time. You won't be there all the time. It would be unfair of me to expect you guys to be there. Well, I just add you. I can add you to be... Uh, 5 minutes or what? Anuran, time control. Tell me the time control. Is it 5 minutes, 3 minutes, increment, no increment? Maybe he doesn't hear me. Maybe he... You should be. I'm glad. 5 minutes, cool, okay. And we are doing this with Anuran. Anuran 2007. He's online. There you go. Hopefully we play. Yeah, that was a nice find in the end game. G5 was a thematic move. I'm glad you found it. It's nice. It's nice feeling. I know how it's like. I remember when I was when I won someone who was better than I am. So, well, okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. No need to. There is no point in finding excuses. I mean, before it's called Sokolsky attack. Okay, I don't like it, but actually, a fellow viewer recommended it couple of, actually maybe yesterday, maybe even yesterday. And yeah, some call it Polish, some call it Sokolsky attack, it doesn't matter. But the point is that with b4, I actually have a good chance to Well, there is nothing sharp against the Polish. It's not a sharp opening. It's more positional, and it avoids theory a lot. And it's something. Orangutan is g4. Okay, queen c2. He'll definitely play e4. Knight c5. Okay, rook d1. Let's line up the rook against the queen. Maybe some tactics pops out. Never heard of that opening, Dragon. Vampire opening. Where do you people find these names? Vampire opening. Okay. This is not so bad actually that he played. Okay. We need to push c5 or make some other sort of play. They call it grob. It's also called orangutan. So we'll do a Google search after this game. So after I'm finished playing against Anuran, we'll actually find those openings. e4. And now he has bishop h2, classical sacrifice. So what happens if I simply take this guy and hop on d4? He cannot possibly have any... We'll go for g3 to block this bishop. Rook d4. Okay, queen d1. Now the rook on d1 is under attack. And if he takes, now this is a drawish endgame. Okay, I think I have f4 here. It should work. King f2, king e3, g4. Definitely take. That's one weak pawn exchanged for the other, and now there is a fork. And he just... we pass, and now we will have a win. No, you are not fast enough. h5. This. Okay, let me see. I have this. Okay. I need to calculate. Hmm. Okay, I need to defend a little. Well, not a little, a lot, actually. I calculated it. We can go through this endgame. So, okay, he made a mistake. He had queen c, bishop c3, and he wins. But this is a draw now. This is a draw now. He had a win. Complex endgame. I misplayed it at the end. Okay. You're not gonna win this. Ah, sorry. You'll just do a 3-move repetition and be done with it. Yeah. And that should, yeah. Now let's see the game. GG. GG, I misplayed in the end, and I think you had a win. I think you had a win there. I don't know. It's entirely up to you, Dragon. It is unfair to make such a prognosis because it really depends how hard you work. And apparently you work on chess. How hard? I don't know. I cannot evaluate, but I'm glad that you're improving. Reaching 1750 is not an easy task. So good for you. Queen d2. Okay, we have a5. His queen side is slightly off. Okay, rook a4. No. Rook a3. Rook c5. And what do you have, sir, after I take on c5? Yes, Sashin Sayu, that's right. That's called the Sokolsky. That's how we called it. Orangutan, we called g4. Orangutan, and I'll explain after the game why. But let's honor the guy and give him a rematch. g6. So he doesn't have any queen c2 ideas. The zoo, yes. It's a very funny anecdote. But let me just finish the game and I'll explain. Okay, rook goes here, and now b4 is under siege. No, you won't. You have a decent position. Anuran, you're still good here. Queen b2. Okay, my attack came to a grinding halt. And then what do you do? c5. No, this is the move. Let's try. I think I have calculated well. I mean, it's blitz. I don't have time to screw around all the... So he has rook c6. I take, he takes the queen. I take the here, and I missed rook b7. Yeah, that's the move I missed. Rook b7. So we'll analyze this game too. Takes. Before. Bishop d3. Okay, b3. Let's dislodge this knight. I mean, we have to do something, and his knight is very, very annoying. No, Dragon, I don't. I cannot remember. Sorry. I mean, it's just too much to expect. Okay. Rook c2. So, okay, what happens if I... b2. So now we have rook c1 in some lines. It doesn't work yet. It's okay, I know you're not a bad guy. I know you don't. Bishop on... Okay, let's go e3. We need to move forward. e3. And this check will exchange. 14. I know you were young. I thought I wanted to say 13. Takes. Okay, let's draw. Well, if you offer me a draw, give me a second, please. It is. GG, man. Yeah, I bet it is. It's exciting. Well, there you go. Your work pays off. And that means a lot. As I have said, I remember my beginnings. Yeah, he resigned in the end. He resigned in the end. Sashin Sayu. He did. Bishop e2. And we'll analyze the games. And I have to do this. And I'll go queen a4. Now we have an isolated pawn. Now we can take and play queen a3, for example. He doesn't. Okay, knight f3. d4 is under our control. Sure, why not? Why not? Knight to d4. So now he doesn't have queen c2. But he might go for knight to e4. a6. Yeah, sure. Let me just see how to deal with this. Queen to b4. Queen needs to go here to help challenging the c file. And now, that's what you have. Nice. Queen d3. No, we'll go to... Where do we go with the queen? Okay, queen d1. Never mind. His knight is very strong, but a draw. Okay. One step. Yeah, I am certain it was. Okay, one more, and then we make a small break. Just, I mean, to explain the story. And we should analyze the games. d4, knight f6. Okay. Let's go c5. After all, the channel is called c5 break, right? Okay, I'll take. And play d5. And this transposed into some sort of Caro-Kann. And now again we have isolated pawn. And I talked about it on my YouTube channel. Black wants to exchange pieces, white needs to create an attack somewhere. b6. This won't work. Okay, bishop b7. Bishop b7. I don't have that command, Sashin Sayu. It's on my about page. But I will definitely add them. Okay, it's this knight belongs on e5. So I don't know what will he do next with this. Okay, bishop d5, he exchanges pieces. This is not good. He shouldn't do this. Take, take. Knight f6, and we'll hop on d5. And black should be slightly... Oh, this is a nice move too. Very well. Knight c3, another method of defense where we create a hanging pawns. Queen d5. Now this is a weakness, actually. Rook c4, and now we lay siege on this guy. b5. b4 is coming now, and if he takes... Actually, he can take. Okay, let's play g6 to make some room for our king to have escape square, so the back rank is no longer an issue. Bishop d2, a6. We are not gonna hurry yet. We need to play slowly. We have a small positional advantage. Small, mind you. So we are simply... Oh, wow. A rook sacrifice. Okay, I'll take it. And now we have an open file where we will penetrate. So we need to go to play slowly again. We'll never touch this weakness on c3 again, but that's okay. We have an extra rook, pardon. King. Now we play on the white squares because he has the black bishop. So if we put everything on the white squares, he will have one piece less to attack. Yeah, that fortress. h5. Okay, so king comes to defend. Okay, b7, a6 is now defended. Rook e4. And now we need to start attacking. Maybe Zugzwang at some point. So he will play with the rook now somewhere. Yeah. f5. And now we're opening up the queen side. And he cannot possibly defend anymore. Rook a3. King a5. All right, it's time to siege here. He doesn't have c4 due to this pin. Okay, this. And after b4, we'll take, he'll take, and let me see. We'll take like this, and now the bishop is pinned. The bishop is pinned. All right. We are heading for the king side. Here, he was hoping for this, and then he had a fork. But now I didn't make that mistake, and yeah. Okay. A small break. First of all, the orangutan opening. If I recall correctly, let me just switch the scene from Thanks for the games, Anuran. Those were good ones, and I think you had winning. No, you didn't. You actually had several games winning. Give me a second. So, first things first. Orangutan. G opening. Should be G4. No, it's not. Aha, that's the Grob. That's the Grob. But it's not. Okay, I remember that G4 was called Orangutan. And I remember that somebody told me that Grandmaster Tartakover went to the zoo and gave a chessboard to the orangutan, and the orangutan played G4 as the first move, and that's how the opening got the name. And I thought it was G4. I heard that G4 was played by the orangutan, but apparently Google says it's B4. Okay. Yeah, I'm very slow, Anuran. Thank you for the compliment. What is the idea of Polish dragon? There is no idea with the Polish. The Polish opening is just it's just a way for white to get out of theory. It has no idea because this wing move makes no sense in the opening. You achieve nothing. You don't influence the center with B4. Pardon? I'm too lazy. With B4, you don't. Screw it. Let's not be lazy. I'll do it. No problem. Okay. Let me go into analysis board. With B4, you got nothing, Dragon. So Polish doesn't have any idea because, okay, you will have this, but you could have played B3, which is much more solid. He played, because he was screwing around. I mean, he needed something to gain edge, and one of his seconds prepared B4. Now, the point with B4 is that white says, look, I'm gonna play some, at first sight, idiotic move, but actually I will try to transpose into something else. And that's the idea of B4. You play a neutral move, waiting for black to see his response, and then you will transpose into some C4, D3 formation, or maybe you'll play E3 and F4 and try to play the bird's opening with the B4 added in, and this B4 might be useful because you might kick the knight from C6. B4 is Sokolsky, Grob is G4. G4 is Grob. Okay. Give me a second. That's one thing. We said about the zoo anecdote. Yeah, we can see. We can take a look. All the games now. All the games. Okay. Why this? Why not knight f3? I mean, with knight f3, at least your knight will go to e5. This is a typical square for the knight in this pawn structure. Remember, this is a typical pawn structure called isolated queen pawn. And knight f3 is a thematic move. With knight g2, I don't know what will you try to play. G3? Yeah, okay. It makes sense. He wants to take control over the d5 square. B6. Not a good move. Queen b3 is good, putting pressure on d5. This is not a good move. Because now, look, you're exchanging pieces, and I finished development. And with the d pawn, isolated d pawn, you need to make an attack. You need to make the pressure, and you do that by keeping pieces on the board. And you want to play d5 usually, pardon, or checkmate on the king side. And you can see this position thoroughly covered on my YouTube channel. There is a position on the playlist. You can just look at the Twitch about page. There is a Sashin Sayu, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Catch you some other time. You can see that how to play. Here you misplayed it. Knight c3, this. Okay, bishop e3. Okay, defending. Knight d5, queen here. And now this is a thematic exchange, creating this weakness on c3 and a weak square on the c4. And now how you play this game, you double the rooks. Queen goes to d5, and this bishop usually goes to a5 somehow. Igloo Kid, how are you, man? I'll explain after the analysis. Stick around, please, Igloo. Let me just honor my friend with this analysis. And then we have this push with b4. So here you are already without any counterplay. But still you can hold the game. You can still hold the game. Still, why rook b4? You shouldn't have played rook b4. You're fine here with the rook e8 because your bishop, although bad, actually covers all the weaknesses. So this was a bad move. And then I'm winning. And let's see if you had a fortress, as you mentioned. Still winning. Still winning. Okay. Still winning. Oh, I made a mistake with f3. Oh my god, my rook had nowhere to run, and this is a draw. Yeah, this is actually sharp. Oh my god. And haha, 21307, thank you for the follow. Yeah, but yeah, but you had a draw. Jesus Christ. Look at this. We can play immediately after this analysis. Just give me a second, please. Haha, we play. Okay, so this was a draw for you. And after this, I think that there was no more chances for you to defend. Yeah, this is... So you had a chance. I misplayed. I misplayed a game. You don't do a join. I'll play. Just tell me where to challenge you. I'm still new to streaming, so I didn't set up all the extensions. Yeah, this is simply winning. Okay. Okay, this is now winning. C5 break. Let me explain why. C5 break, if you go to my Twitch channel, you get a long story about the C5 break, a name. And this is this panel that explains everything. And the reason why, in Caro-Kann, black suffers until he plays C5 break. Then he gets easy game. Then he gets relief. And I had a rough time in life. So that name, C5 break, is symbolic. It represents my struggle in life. You can see it on my About Me. It's a long story. And only recently I started to get out of the problems and I stabilized my life. So you can say that in this game called Life, I played c5 break recently and equalized. So that's the story behind the c5 break nickname. Okay, somebody wanted to play. So, haha, tell me, where do you have an account, on Lichess or on chess.com? Either is okay for me, or maybe you have some third website that you want to recommend. Chess.com. Give me a second. Utility window, chess.com. Okay, and tell me, give me a second, play. Where the hell is it now? This user interface is. Yeah, I'll see all the games after. I just want to play against the guy because he came to play, and let's honor him. Just tell me, haha, what is the time control and username? Play a friend. I assume it's haha. Yeah, I can do 10-minute. I can do a 10-minute game, but I need your username. Haha 710 should be this. Unrated. It seems that you're here. And I hope. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Just lay off the odds, please. God damn it. Well, I have sent the challenge. Yeah, you go right click, pardon, inspect, and then you find the div with the odd and delete it. Haha 710, pardon. I did send a challenge. What the hell is going on? Why can't I play the guy? Copy. Can you try to click on this link? Haha. For some reason, it doesn't allow me to challenge you. So try with this link, please. I think I know what's the catch. Go to hell. It's okay. You need to challenge me. You need to challenge me. There is no other way. So my handle is, give me a second, c5 break on chess.com. So you need to, yeah, no problem. I will do it. But I just need to honor our friend Haha. So Haha, you need to challenge me. There is a, it does work. It doesn't matter. Just haha, please. Just click on play, new game, and play a friend. Please, are you still with us? Haha. 21:33:07. Good gracious Lord. Why is it so hard to, first things first? let's remove the ads. And okay, play a friend. And thank you. Thank you. Let's roll. Okay, this is good. Good luck, sir. And have fun. Knight h3. This, I mean, I don't like this move because knight doesn't achieve much on the edge of the board. But okay. How did I remove the ads? I'll show you after the game. Just remind me. I'll show you after the game. f3. We'll take. And e5. We are threatening checkmate. Takes. Now his king is, pardon, his king is weak, and it's time for an attack. Actually, check. This is the only square that he has available, and now the bishop comes with check, and now we have development advantage. He needs to play d4. That's the only way to defend. Yeah, this is the only square for him, and then queen f2 should be checkmate. I mean, these are all unavailable, right? This one is under attack by the queen. So the only square that is available for him is g2. And after this move, it's over. And I'll offer a rematch. He didn't last long. I mean, GG, I offered you a rematch. If you're interested. Okay, I'll accept. Okay, let's play e4. I don't have much faith in the Sokolsky attack. So, knight f3. Let me type it down so I don't forget. How do you remove ads? I'll answer. No, they call me Raid. Welcome to the stream. No, I'm a small streamer and I'm new to all this. So you just tell me that you want to play and it's okay. I will play against you. It's a small stream. As you can see, there are 4 people watching, so there is no need for me to use extensions. Okay, and I really need to analyze these games after. He's breaking every opening principle practically. Okay, d4. So, okay, we'll take one piece for the other. But now when he takes with the pawn, I still have better development than he does. Okay, we'll take the pawn. Now his queen is restricted. If he plays d5 or d6, we'll take with the queen. Again, I'm exchanging my piece that was undeveloped for his developed one. And you see, I talked about this on my YouTube channel. On the playlist Opening Basics, we develop one piece at a time. Because chess is a simulation of a war game, and Remember when kings went to war back in the old days, or chieftains, or well, he'll swap definitely. He must. You want to mobilize your entire army to bring all your forces to gather them at one place, and then you go together like the army. You don't see. Okay, I'll exchange. You don't see king going to war and waiting for others to sorry, haha. We'll take this developed knight with our undeveloped bishop, and now we are faster with the pieces. Okay, king b1, so he doesn't have any pin here. And it's time for us to start playing the game. Rook d3 will double on the d file. I'll offer a draw because he mouse slipped. He mouse slipped, and that's kind of lame to play the game where opponent didn't. Well, Dragon, okay. There you go. You're on a probation work. You're a mod now. Type something in the chat. Dragon. Dragon. Destiny Dragon 604. Type something in the chat. There you go. You're a mod. You have a moderator badge. Use it wisely. Use it justly. Don't abuse your power. Remember what Spider-Man's uncle said. With great power comes great responsibility. So don't make me regret it. Okay, rook b7 will double on the d file. I mean, this is lost for black. But okay, he wants to play on. I don't know what to do with Jonathan though. He was one of the first mods here, and Jonathan, I forgot, happy birthday. Happy. I will play it. Accept. I accept. Okay, a small break. Iglo Kid, I think you wanted to play. Give me a second, please. Now let's honor people. Somebody wanted to play. Iglo Kid, welcome. How do I play you? He played. Wait. Iglo, happy, okay, ha. Destiny Dragon, Iglo Kid, Anuran. There was somebody who was new and wanted to play. They call me Raid. Yeah, they call me Raid. It's your turn to play. No problem. I'll play Iglo Kid. Let me just honor they call me Raid. Will you maybe if he's still with us? If he's still with us, I don't see him in the chat. Oh, here he is. No problem. New 10 minutes. No. And I'll show you now how to remove an element. So you go here, you click on play new game, and everything you have in this page can be removed. Hello, Killin. How are you, mate? You can remove everything. Now look, you just click on this and click on inspect, and it will show you this element. And look, you can just click delete element and look. Give me a second. Inspect. Aha, here it is. Player avatar, haha. And I can delete it. Can delete it, and you see, when you close, I have deleted his picture. So you just click on it. Here, I'll delete my picture just to show you. You click on my picture, and you see, you hover, and look at the, yeah, you can simply delete it. Give me a second. Let's use the utility window. Now you see it. Look at my picture. We hover above. Wait, where it is? C5 break. Here it is, player avatar. You see? And we click delete element and no more picture. We can even delete this. Like this. And voila, no more images. And if I refresh the page, of course, it will return. I don't know. I'm not a web developer, so this is how I do it. And thank you guys for telling me this. I will Google it when I have time. So this is how I delete the ads. Those pesky, annoying ads. Okay. Play a friend. Wait. Okay. Raid. What is the time control? You need to tell me the time control. Raid. They call me Raid. Raid up. What is the time control? With 5 minutes or 10. Let's make it 5. Will increase if the need arises. Play. Okay. And I will hide the utility window and chess.com is on. Okay. Let's go d4. g6, I'll play 4. Knight f6. Okay, bishop d3. Seems elastic enough. d6, h3. So that he doesn't have bishop g4, we have knight f3. Bishop e3. e5. Let's open up the d file. He might have this, though, c3. Knight h5 may come, actually. Okay, so after f5, what is the catch? What did I miss? He just gave me a free piece. He cannot hop on c4, and f5 is met with the intermediate check, so he blundered. And I'm winning now. I have an extra piece for the pawn. That is not enough. I'll take it. Bishop c5. Knight on c4. Knight on d4. Yeah. Knight may come on a5 at some point. Rook on d4. And next is the dissident aggressor bot. We'll play against a bot. Dissident aggressor. Okay, I haven't forgotten. Igloo. I haven't forgotten, so we'll play after this. Okay. 93, he'll go. No, he'll go here. I also played a small match against an engine that one of my followers wrote, but that engine is actually really good. Give me a second, chess.com. What is just a small adjustment, please, so we can see the board. Okay, what's happening? Rook e6. Very well. Rook d8. Now one rook must leave the board. And I'm the one with the piece up, so I should be happy with this, and I am. I have even... Well, okay, let's give check. Why not? And now this. Knight goes to c5, and... Thank you for your understanding, Igloo. Thank you. Okay. Bishop c4 is mandatory now. He must play that move, and we have this. So now rook must escape, and we have b3 slowly pushing back the bishop. This. Now the rook is under attack, and when he takes, there is a check, and we have b3. Thank you so much for the kind words, Igloo. No, it's not that stress. It's the stress of not doing more for the viewers. I wish I could do more, but I'm new to streaming, and I don't... well, I'm not perfect. I don't know everything. Okay, c4. Now my bishop controls the black squares, and my pawns control the white ones. And remember, when you have a bishop, you put everything on the opposite color of that bishop, because he cannot attack. He cannot attack the opposite color. So now the pawns will help us control those squares and help out the bishop in defense and attack. Yeah, I mean, I'm really aggravated with bad sportsmanship. And if you hear me cursing or getting mad, please don't hold it against me. I'm not really mad at that person. I just want to let it out. It's better to let it out than to hold it inside. And having a guy win one game and then leave like a coward is something that really aggravates me. It's so disgusting to see a person like that, like, bro, you won one game and you're leaving. At least be a man and give that person a chance to for a rematch. But they don't do that. They run. And you will never see that with me. Okay. Rapid, I will offer a rematch because I'm not a coward. I will offer a rematch. Raid up, I think you mouse slipped or something. So pay attention now, because I will try to use every mistake you make. Because that's how this game works. You make a mistake, and your opponent punishes it. Okay, bishop e7. Well, yesterday we had some nice games. This guy from Egypt, he played really well. I mean, the guy was on fire. He played so slippery, so well, and he saved so many lost positions. I was really impressed. First things first, he played really well, and second, he didn't escape. He stayed and played the game. We played like 12 games, maybe even more. Yes, you can, Dragon. I would be more than happy to accept your help. more than happy. Okay, he's slightly better now because my bishop doesn't play. So yeah, I need to make those commands, but the problem is that I'm always busy doing something in private life and I cannot get a break. I mean, yeah, I mean, he plays really good. Now he plays really good. He stepped up his game. C5 and he's better. I don't know if he has strategically one position, but I would definitely be white here. Maybe C5 is actually too early because I have bishop A6 and on rook E1 there is a bishop C4 and bishop D5. So we are aiming for C5, but that move will not happen. Not yet. But I need to make a break somewhere. Wait a second. Time for a C5 break. Because now his queen is pinned. See? His queen is pinned. He may not take because I collect the queen. CD5. Take the rook. He's collapsing now. This is a disaster. Because once the rook recaptures, I'll take with the queen on d5. She is protected by this bishop. And there is no compensation for white. He had a good position. So, but he has no counter. I see no counterplay after queen d5. He may not exchange queens. I mean, dude, like, you're a rook down. I mean, exchange down, not a rook. Sorry. But where does the queen go? I mean, the queen cannot make... Okay, I'll take. And we'll bring this rook into the game because he was blocked on f8. On f8, he had no role. So, okay. He must play maybe h4. He needs heir for his king because now the threat is rook d1. And when he plays bishop f1, we have actually bishop a6. And we'll collect the bishop because of the pin of our rook. So we can take here the knight, and now we have a double attack. We are hitting both the bishop and the pawn. So yeah, we have 2 extra pawns and an exchange. This is simply winning. He blundered. He blundered earlier. He had a much better position. Yeah, he blundered here as well. I'll offer a draw because it's a casual game. Doesn't matter. He resigned. Okay. Okay, one thing at a time. Give me a second, please. Oh my God. I'm sitting too long in this chair. Okay, let me see the link. Dissident aggressor. Okay, let's play against this bot. So if I challenge it, give me a second. We'll switch off the chess.com scene and we'll use lichess.org. Killing. I'm experimenting with layouts to achieve the layout that is the best for the viewers. Okay. d4. Okay, d5. He played my worst nightmare. Okay, knight f6. Dissident aggressor. No problem. We don't care. We just have fun. This is on chess.com. Chess Pro, welcome to the stream. I am roughly 2200 on chess.com. 2227. Okay, this is not a most efficient setup. Chess Pro, thank you for the follow. Welcome again to the stream. So this knight f3 doesn't put pressure on d5. That's why they play c4 and knight c3. So I don't have this bishop f5 then. But now I do. And this bishop is the weakest piece and the most problematic piece in this pawn structure. So putting it early on f5 makes me a happy camper. I'm really happy. And I'll take my bad bishop for his good one. His bishop was good because his pawns are on black squares. So they do not restrict the bishop, but my pawns will be on the white squares. So they will restrict my bishop. So I'm happy actually to exchange the bishops. Now he wants to play queen b5, attacking both the b7 pawn and the king. So we stop that with c6. And his gameplay is slow, but this is still playable. I've seen strong players play exactly this opening against me. e6. Yeah, Dragon, it's okay. I did that. I think I did that. So we can do this. Just give me time. Let me. No, it's okay. We'll talk. Don't worry. We'll do this. But okay, bishop e7. Right now we are focusing on streaming. We'll deal with this. Maybe we can do this privately. It's okay. I can whisper you on Twitch, and we'll definitely do that. Okay, e4. I must take. But now I'll play knight d7 because we are following the opening principles. One piece at a time, quantity beats quality, and we do not play twice with the same piece. Okay. h6, knight f7 doesn't work yet. So he needs to retreat. Knight h7 doesn't work because after king f7 he won't have knight g5. But this is a whole nother story. But I don't think it works either. We'll have queen e8 and queen f7. So it's time to defend, right? So white now needs to make compensation. He needs to do something to generate some attack. And I'm trying to see. Damn it, I should have given him 10 minutes. He'll probably get flagged. What do you play? Okay, king g8 and knight f8. Knight f8. We are defending the e6 pawn. What now? Okay, bishop on d6. Let's exchange couple of pieces. This is nice. I'm still happy. Aha, he'll play knight e5. Very well. Queen b3. Rook b8. We are defending b7. e6 is still defended. Okay, let's play this move. Rook goes to h7. Where is the attack? No, first things first. I want this guy. I want him out. We're still fine, aren't we? Queen f5. We're still holding everything. Okay, fair enough. All right, queen to f6. We're putting slight pressure. h6. So he'll go here. No, we cannot allow it. c4. Okay, h5. We need to make some action. Quick. All right. Rook f7. Everything is protected. Queen to f6. We are hitting d4. Take. Okay. f4. Okay. Queen g6. Now what? Okay, we'll take. Knight takes. Queen g5. He doesn't have queen e7 yet. Okay, this is becoming dangerous. This. d4 is under attack. Check. Let's go for a draw. I'm low on time and we all know how fast I am. Okay. What was the next request? I think that I'm winning here. Let me just switch the scene from Lichess to utility window and let's take a look at the game. I think that I can even defend that game too. There is nothing wrong here with his moves. Okay, h6, 96, yeah. Thank you for requesting that for me to play. It was fun. It was fun, actually, and very beneficial. Okay, king g8. So far, I played the strongest moves. Bishop d6. I'm still better. Okay, still good enough. g5, still good enough. This was an error. Maybe you're right, Igloo Kid. Maybe you're right. Ah, 96. Look at this. I missed this one. Queen d7, this, and this. And good luck. And now it's equal. I mean, yeah. This was nice. I made a blunder here. Okay, queen f4 was a blunder. Very well. He played f3, rook h7. This queen f5. Okay, queen f6, still winning. Queen g6, still winning. Queen a3, a6. c4. You are missing e at the end, Dragon. You miss a letter. Knight f2, rook f7. Nice. Queen f6. Okay. Chess.com. I don't see a challenge yet. Only chess, I will see it here. Okay. Give me a second. So I made a mistake. Yeah, with king g7. There was no need for that. Rook e8. I was contemplating this move, but I couldn't see how I defend the b7, the pawn. This is what I didn't see. And the engine says, screw it. Just go e5. Okay, fair enough. I didn't see e5. Okay, king g7. Now I squandered a lot of my advantage. I saw g4, but then knight g5. Knight g5. I didn't see that I have rook e7 because time was ticking away. Okay, nice. Dragon, okay, since you're so eager to do that, give me a second. How do we OBS? So log in. Give me a second. Continue with Twitch. No problem. It's okay. C5 break. No problem. Let's do this. If you cannot wait, let's do this now. Go to dashboard. So what's this? Very well. So it is already, give me a second. So if you click here, it's not gonna work because you need to click a challenge. No, it won't. I don't think this will work. You see, it won't. They need to, it needs more work. So don't worry. I'll deal with this later. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll deal with this later. I don't have time to deal with this now. No, don't have strength to deal with this right now. I'm too tired for programming, but I will definitely. Don't apologize. It's okay. Don't apologize. It's okay. Later. But for now, let's focus on streaming. So because that's why people came, and we'll. Oh wait, we need utility window. Okay, let's analyze the games. I mean, what's this? Goyo. Okay. First things first. Let's play against our friend since he came. Yeah, you're right, Igloo. You are right. Okay, knight c3. What's this? This is some modern or Pirc defense. I can't even remember, but it doesn't matter. The principle is the same. The principle says maintain space advantage for as long as you can. He played with the pawn in the opening, and this pawn didn't put any pressure on my center. So I will play h3 because it is useful to prevent bishop g4 and knight g4. So I want to put my bishop here, but then his knight can harass it by hopping on g4. And if I play knight f3, he doesn't have bishop g4 anymore. So h3 was very useful, and I will take. I want to fix the center of the board. I'm playing a symmetrical position, a3. He doesn't have bishop b4 anymore. I have better developed pieces. My knights are on the ideal squares. His queen is slightly, well, she doesn't achieve much yet. And yeah, his knight is good, but okay. I think I still have better space, and I can deploy my pieces better. So it's time for me to quickly finish development and then move on with my life. Bishop c4, f7 may become weak. On bishop e6 we can take, okay, castles, let me castle too. He is the first one to come to the d file. That's very important to mention. In symmetrical positions, the side that first comes to the open file usually has the advantage. Still, I have better piece development, so this is not felt yet. Because I only need to move this bishop to develop it, and I finish development and I can start attacking, but he has 3 tempos, well actually 2, to use, and he doesn't have much space. Bishop e3. And on the queen side, this rook has nothing to do. And this one might be used for the f4 push. So we'll put this rook on the d file. Knight to h4. We are hoping to f5. If he allows me. If he doesn't, fine. Fair enough. Life goes on. He is passive, but still he has a great, I mean, he has a solid defense. So, knight b6. Bishop on d3. Bishop does look nice here, but he'll have a5, a4, and then maybe some b5, b4 ideas. So I don't want to give him time by attacking my bishop. And after my knight hops here, if he ever takes that knight and I recapture, my bishop will have good scope attacking on the king side. So I think that I didn't make a mistake, because f4 is about to come, but actually he has knight e4, and I didn't see that. g6. Okay, knight f3. Time to go back. Time to go back. The board is full of pieces, and that's why it is so hard to play this for both sides. So knight h2, knight goes to g4, and then maybe hops will have bishop h6 at some point, and we'll see. The game goes on. So he wants to jump on f4. Well, let's prevent that with the g3. White has more space, slightly more freedom, and that's a small advantage, but it is a very annoying one. And usually people... Knight c5. Okay. Too many exchanges are happening. I'll play knight g4 because I'm claiming that that this knight is not doing much, bishop is not doing much for me, so I will give him the bishop in exchange for f4, for d4 push. He might play c5 now to stop that and claim that I have a weakness on d3, which is not far from truth. And it's starting to get very unpleasant for me, maybe even for him. King g2. Now I may play f4 at some point because g3 is protected, so he cannot take it with the knight. Okay, I'll take. And I'm asking him how will he retake bishop. And now I have the square for e4 for my knight. Now my knights are very nicely posted. I have beautiful knights. And actually maybe I should have played knight h6 and g4, collecting a piece. That was the move. Bishop e4, bishop e4, pardon. Yeah, I'm taking, and what is happening? Now the pawn structure clarified. He has an opportunity to create a pass pawn on the c file in the endgame. Meanwhile, it is unwise for me to push f4. So the endgame belongs to him. And correctly, so he goes for the exchanges. Okay, I need to give the check with the queen. His light squares are horribly weak. And so are his dark squares. Okay, we'll take the rook. And now we're hopping in with the queen. e5 is hanging. Check. Check. All right. We'll hit the bishop with the tempo. f4, we are hitting the bishop with the tempo, and now we move forward our two extra pawns. I'll give him time so he can play. But the position is still lost. King f3, let's move the king. His bishop doesn't have anything to attack, so okay, knight e5. Now my knight is a beautiful knight blocking the d pawn, and look, now knight controls this square, and my pawn controls these squares. So these are all representing a physical wall. We know now that his king cannot enter there. g4. f5, and we just push. There is no way for him to e5, hitting the bishop with tempo, and now our king penetrates via light squares. And it's a simple win. Bishop b6, king e4, okay. I can take the bishop. And no, I'll take like this. And yeah, I still have enough material to win the game. He wants to move here. So our knight now controls this square and our pawn these squares. And again, we form a wall because our king controls this square. So you see, he cannot pass, and then our king simply catches the other pawn, and that's lost. Okay, well played. And let's return to the analysis of the games. GG Scarlett. GG. So let's take a look at this game. Played between me and... Yeah, Dragon, we are analyzing the games now. All of them. So it will be useful for me to make a break, rest a little, and we also learn from the games. Okay. You're always welcome. Thank you. Thank you for the games. Don't worry. Okay. So far, nothing special. A complex position, c4. Now he is better. So I should have taken with the knight, and I saw that move, but I was afraid if I take with the knight that this pawn will be so weak. So I took with the d pawn to protect this pawn, and apparently